Guys, Delta Goodrem, she's going next level. It's like we know at a massive level, it's the next level, right? Next level. Much loved Aussie artist is gearing up for a new tour. She's got a brand new pop track to catalogue her hits. Let's go back to Listen to Your Heart.
When you're feeling down and out, life is for the here and now. So get out of your head and into your heart. The road is never too far.
Oh my God, what a jam.
Wipe along now. That is Back to Your Heart by Delta Goodrem. And guess what? She is live in studio.
Wow, yeah.
Hey, how are ya?
I'm so good, so good.
What a ride you're on right now. You've been touring Europe, touring with the Backstreet Boys. You're dropping new music like it's hot. It's a year of Delta.
Well, I'm so grateful for a new era. You know, releasing the song today is a celebration. You feel like it's kind of the start of a new chapter and under Outlet Records, and it's just really exciting and feels very free, liberating, and I passionately love the new music that I wrote and produced, and really excited to share it.
When you're doing stuff like new music like this, because you do go through different stages and sounds, and so do you often like to just shake off a sound? Because this feels a little bit more like we're guitarring, we're organic, it's almost got a Nashville feel to
When
it.
you live with a guitarist, that will happen. But no, I think that, you know, on the last album, no album comes about the same. No song comes about the same, because you aren't the same as you were a couple years ago. Life has happened, you're evolving, you're moving, and you're forever learning. And I think on the last record I had a real sort of wanting to discover, going back to just the piano and lyrics and having it really autobiographical. And then after touring so much and being back on the road and just doing live performances, you know, we just sort of went back to going, I just really want to sing along with the crowd and have a lot of fun. And it's sort of, it wasn't as heavy or deep. And I loved making the last record, but this one was about having fun. Just enjoying life, being in the here and now.
You're your own record label now.
Yes.
You started your own label.
Yes,
You're your own boss.
I am,
So who's going to say no to you?
Terrifying.
How was that? Why did you decide to do that?
I think, you know, just sort of the landscape's changed, and you start. I sort of took this past year really just checking in the temperament and my heart and my community of people that come with me with the music, and I sort of just felt like we'd already been doing some great productions, like our Christmas specials or different productions, and it seemed natural that putting a ribbon on 20 years of Innocent Eyes, and I've been with Sony for 20 years, and I love our chapter, and we'll continue to work together, but I think it was time for me to kind of run my own ship, so to speak.
You mentioned 20 years of Innocent Eyes, which is such a oh my gosh moment. What are your...
Well, we're celebrating milestones here. We've got David's
50th,
I know.
So we'll talk about him.
50 years of old man eyes.
But, you know, the memories of that time must be flooding in for you, because that was such a formative period for you.
For sure, incredibly formative and very impressionable when you're 17, 18 years old and you get rocketed into the world. But at the same time, it was all very organic, that album, as it was anyway. I would write a song, I didn't overthink it. It's sort of been interesting to sort of go into the archives, and we've been, you know, digitising a lot of all that chapter and coming up to the Innocent Eyes tour, where we're sort of diving into that and going into the vault and in the memories, and then looking at it like, what did we learn from that? I felt like there was no fear in those moments. You know, you went out and just you just went for it, and I think there's a nice full circle moment happening with what was that record as well, and we finally get to tour it, because we didn't get to tour it 20 years ago.
Yeah, that's right. And you opened up about the cancer diagnosis. It happened around the same time, isn't it? You talked about that on Instagram. So you're looking back on it, the highs and lows of that are so immense for you. I don't know any other career that's quite like it. How did that all change your life and define how you are moving forward?
Oh, I think it was incredibly extreme to start your dreams coming true, and you're flying over, doing the Top of the Pops, coming back to Australia, being on Neighbours, and absolutely living a moment of just working hard and loving it was always, you know, my passion. But obviously trajectory changed, and I think then I look at it now, the fact that we've been able to start the Delta Goodrem Foundation, and it's been a part of a journey that's my story. That's a part of it. We were number one and we got diagnosed with cancer. That's life.
That's right.
You know, you can't control these things. You just have to do the best you can with making good with what comes your way, and that's what was a part of my life, and I've been able to then not have a wall between me and people who are going through a fight. And hopefully now we make a big difference with the foundation. We've done some incredible things these past couple of years, and we've got so much more that we intend to do.
Yeah, you're amazing, and that's why your fans are so passionate. You know, the Delta Goodrem fan club, they are fierce. They are fiercely in love with you, and you deserve it all. And they want to know everything about the tour when you're coming back to Australia. So what have you got for them?
Well, I'm doing it at the moment. I'm in rehearsals.
Yeah.
A lot of Innocent Eye stuff, yeah.
Well, it's the whole album.
Great.
So it's the whole album.
Track one all the way through?
Yep.
Awesome. I love those shows.
So we do take a journey because we didn't get to play a lot of those songs. Some of them we've never played live.
Wow.
And some of them, I'm sure Dave would appreciate this. When you go back and songs have evolved, then all of a sudden we're all sitting there going, what do you mean it doesn't go to the B? Like, I've always done a passing bass note of a B, like that in Lost Without You, like something like that where you're like, that's so bizarre. Like, getting our brains to go back to the original versions has been really how they had evolved through live shows has been really a challenge.
Yeah.
So great.
Before we let you go quickly, do you have a David Campbell memory you would like to share?
God.
I have so many David Campbell memories. I wish he'd told you before it.
Sorry, I put you on this.
That's a really
but what I will say is that truly it is so important we celebrate this gorgeous man. You are one of the best in the entire industry. I love you, respect you, my whole team. We all talk about how fantastic you are. And you just get even better and better as time goes on. So
love you too.
every moment of celebration.
Yeah.
I get my party hat on.
Let's get our party hats on.
Party.
And you know what? The best song to celebrate, Back to Your Heart. You can stream it today on Apple or iTunes and go to the Innocent Eyes tour because it's going to be awesome. We love you. Thank you for coming.
We love you, Delta.
Love you guys.
See you
Thank
soon.
you.
Still ahead, what not to say.